Most people moving to Mason County are shocked when they see just how far their money actually goes. And there are some costs that they don't expect or don't know about until after they move here. My name is Christine Anderson with eXp Realty, and I'm your local Mason County Realtor. By the way, I help people just like you every week who want to make the right move here in Mason County, and I'd love to help you too. You can reach me by calling or texting 360-229-6772. You can email me at christine.warealtor@gmail.com. Make sure to look at the link in the description below for my contact details as well. And as always, click subscribe and that notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any of my videos. Now, let's walk through how Mason County truly compares to Seattle and Tacoma and other high-priced market areas. Not just on the price though, but on real cost living. So who is this video for? If you're currently living in Seattle, Tacoma, or even Olympia, or any other high-priced market area, and you are feeling stretched by housing costs, this video might be for you. If you're feeling the competition or just that high, fast-paced lifestyle is wearing you down, this video is for you. I talk to a lot of buyers who are doing the same comparison right now. They'll call me, Seattle is becoming not affordable anymore. I can't afford a house up here. Or in Tacoma, hey, I want waterfront, but I can't get it over here. Or first-time homebuyers in Olympia that just can't afford what they want with their pre-approval and their dollar. These buyers are all asking, are we actually better off moving? Today, I'm breaking this down honestly, the good, the trade-offs, and what people don't think about until after they make the move. So why are buyers comparing these markets? Seattle and Tacoma are incredible cities, don't get me wrong. I love going there, but they have changed dramatically over the past several years. For many buyers, affordability is the breaking point. They just can't live there and own a home anymore. It's not just about purchase price, but it's about that monthly stress. Mason County, however, often shows up in searches because it offers lower home prices, more land and acreage, a quieter lifestyle, and still reasonable access to those major city hubs like Olympia, 20 minutes away, and Tacoma, maybe 45 minutes away. But comparison is important because these markets serve very different lifestyles, and you have to be honest with yourself. This isn't about saying one location is better than the other. It's about saying what fits you today and now. Let's find out, right? Ask the hard questions. Let's compare housing prices. When talking about housing, because this is usually the biggest eye-opener, is that in Seattle and Tacoma, your buyers are often paying a premium for proximity, right? You have smaller homes, smaller lots, sometimes shared walls or no garages, older construction. And these often come at very high price points because it's all about location. You all know the saying, location, location, location. But in Mason County, buyers are frequently surprised by what their same budget can buy them. A larger home, possibly acreage, at least a bigger lot. There's privacy, space for your RV, boat, perhaps a shop, an ADU. You could start additional income. Even waterfront, you can get waterfront for a much more affordable price here than over in Kitsap and King County. Many buyers are telling me that this is the first time that they don't feel like they're constantly competing or settling when they are shopping around in Mason County. That doesn't mean prices are cheap though, don't get me wrong, but the value per dollar is dramatically different. And you'll find that out once you start looking. But that difference doesn't just impact your finances, it also impacts your quality of life. That's money in your pocket. Now, for property taxes and insurance, Now let's talk about costs people don't always see clearly online and that are not always portrayed accurately on sites like Zillow. Property taxes in Mason County are going to be typically lower than in Seattle and much of Pierce County and Kitsap County, even Thurston County. But they vary by location, neighborhood, when it was assessed last, and if you have waterfront, you'll pay more, of course, things like that. Insurance is another area where many relocation buyers notice a difference. Homeowners insurance is often going to be lower than in that dense urban area, but rural properties can have unique considerations like proximity to fire services. That's a huge one in some of these rural parts of Mason County. Also, you're on wells and septics. Those are the expenses that people don't always think about. So with a well and a septic, if you're buying vacant land, that's a huge expense up front, but your utility is for the most free after that. There is maintenance though, and if you have repairs, that can be really costly. So these are the things that homeowners often don't think about when they move here. But this is also where working with a local agent matters, because not all homes are priced the same when it comes to long-term ownership costs. You really need to weigh all of those differences and see what it's going to cost you over the long term, not just this one closing day, right? All right, utilities, maintenance, fuel, how do those all shake out? Well, this is really where expectations really need to be set. So utilities in Mason County are often different, but not necessarily higher or lower. A lot of homes out here, we have electricity, but they're going to be on well water or septic rather than city water and sewer. Not all of them, of course, but many. A lot of homes will have propane or natural gas. And then internet is a big one, especially if you're working remotely or want or require high-speed internet. You really need a local realtor to scope it out for you, because not everywhere in Mason County has fiber. Not everywhere in Mason County even has high-speed internet. There will be some locations where the internet speed is going to be a little bit slower, or you might have to depend on a company like Starlink. But those are all questions that you can have answered before you even step your foot in that first showing. Maintenance is another shift. More land and space means more responsibility, but many buyers find that the trade-off is worth it. Fuel costs can also increase if you are commuting to and from the city, and this can really change though for remote or hybrid workers, and they often find that it balances out quickly for them. All right, let's talk about the trade-offs. Cost of living isn't just what's on paper, it's how you live. In Seattle and Tacoma, you're paying for convenience. Your walkability and your dining density, the number of options you have, the entertainment venues alone, and your short commutes to and from jobs, schools, and other activities. Whereas in Mason County, buyers often gain peace and quiet, less traffic here hardly exists, and then more outdoor recreation that is accessible just at your fingertips. There's a stronger sense of space and privacy as well. Many people tell me that their spending actually drops after moving here, not just because of everything we talked about before, but their day-to-day, because they're going out less and enjoying their home more. It's a different rhythm, and for the right person, it's incredibly freeing. Who saves the most by relocating to Mason County? The buyers who benefit the most from relocating to Mason County tend to be remote or hybrid workers, those who are relocating to downsize, or those who can't afford in the high-cost metro areas, and buyers focus on long-term stability rather than short-term conveniences. Now, if you're trying to recreate city living here, it may feel like a challenge. It just might not be the right fit for you. But if you're looking for space, a little elbow room, value, and a different pace of life, Mason County can be a fantastic fit. Now, if you're comparing Mason County to Seattle or Tacoma or any other larger high-priced living area and want help looking at real numbers, locations, or lifestyle fit, I'd love to help. You can call or text me at 360-229-6772. Email me at christine.warealtor@gmail.com, or click the link in the description below to get in touch. Leave a comment, ask a question, I'm happy to answer. realtor. Even if you're just in the early research phase, having clear and honest information can definitely save you time, money, and stress. Again, my name is Christine Anderson with eXp Realty, and I'm your local Mason County realtor. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss a video, and I'll see you later.